What is up, my dudes? Cheap bastard talking to ya, and I think I just found a cheaper GTX 1060 alternative which cost me only 60 euros. Take a look at my test system specs and let's just fly out to the game testing island. And the first game tested today was CSGO, where I managed to get these great results on various settings. On Red Dead Redemption 2, I thought that the average frame rate was going to be over 60 FPS, but my guess could only be described in this video. Because I got these benchmark results on 1080p low settings. And we all know that Fortnite is dangerous to kids. But who knew that taking pickles out of the fridge was even more dangerous? Okay, enough about pickles, let's see the benchmark results on 1080p high settings and let's just move on. And if you're wondering why my car looks so beat up in GTA 5, it's because my friends volunteered to help me park the car. Anyways, the benchmark results exceeded my expectations on 1080p very high settings. Holy let's go! Let's go! And on Rainbow Six Siege, the GPU exceeded its VRAM limit on ultra settings and had some dips below 60 FPS. Nevertheless, I managed to outplay my enemy team by doing this. And by the way, when I dropped the settings to 1080p high, the game was buttery smooth. What wasn't so buttery smooth was Cyberpunk 2077. And although GTX 780 is the minimum requirements card, on 1080p low settings it barely maintained 30 FPS. And on 720p the game was smooth, but looked like this. Valorant, on the other hand, ran super great on 1080p ultra settings. Sadly, the GPU didn't reach its maximum potential because it was bottlenecked by the i7, but the gameplay was still great. On Apex Legends, I got these benchmark results on 1080p lower settings and my deepest apologies for the wall talking Chinese, but I can't control it. It appears from time to time. Although I can't control my car on Forza Horizon 4. Or so I thought. I also thought that on high preset my average FPS would be above 60, but I was also wrong. Although on 1080p medium, the 60 FPS threshold was reached. And lastly, my current favorite game, Call of Duty Warzone. And after Forza Horizon 4, I didn't expect to get over 60 FPS here, but to my surprise, I got these benchmark results on 1080p low settings, and despite being surrounded by a couple of guys,
down one, let me check heartbeat.
I got 7 kills in the field. Okay, so to conclude everything, it might be a bit weaker than GTX 1060 3GB, but I think that this card is still really good considering its age and price. So if you currently own a GTX 760 or something less powerful and you're looking for an upgrade, GTX 780 should be a pretty decent choice in these difficult times. Subscribe to get a lit haircut. And don't forget to stay cheap, my dudes. Cheap bastard out.
I cannot believe I just